Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to this volleyball connection from Mexico City to Rimini, Italy, in the bubble of the VNL, with my very good friend, Clayton Lucas. How are you, Clayton?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Fine, very well, thank you. Is that the hotel in Rimini?
It is the hotel, and it does look quite nice. I'll show you the pool.
Wow.
However, that's it. There's nothing else here. There's a pool. That's as close as I can get. The beach is only 150 meters away, but we can't go there. Can't go to the sea. We're here in the hotel. We have a car. I drive to the venue, go to the venue, commentate, and come back. So I've just come back now from commentating 2 men's matches.
Yeah, you were commentating the Poland versus Italy, and which other?
The other one was the Netherlands against Russia.
Oh yeah, Russia won 3-1, right?
They did actually, and they were put to the test. They had their strongest team, although Mazerski didn't play; he was watching. Apart from that, it was a strong team, and the Netherlands, in their first ever VNL, played really well. And unsurprisingly, Nimir Abdelaziz was just phenomenal. He's the best server in the world, and he showed it today. He absolutely crunched the ball. He had a point serving run, and one of those was an overpass that came back that he then hit on the 10 to continue on when he went back. Russia put 4 servers on into receive, brought Mikhailov in, and he still had a clean ace winner in between 2 players in a seam no wider than somebody's shoulders.
Amazing, Nimir Abdelaziz. You know that he's going to next season to Modena, right? With Bruno and with Ngapet.
Exactly. It's crazy what's happening in Italy right now. And with all the guys that are going to Perugia, with Ginelli going there to link up with Leon, you just think, my goodness, they're creating 2 super teams.
Yeah, of course. Well, Perugia with Matt Anderson, of course, Simone Gianelli, and
Sebastian Soler.
Sebastian Soler, the Argentinian. He's playing right now with Argentina. They lost the first set versus Brazil. Brazil is playing very, very great. And what can you tell us about the today's men's games?
Well, I'd like to say I could tell you a lot, but I can only really tell you the 2 I commentated on, because when I'm not commentating, I'm having to prepare for my games, and then we're coming back here to get rest. So, as I said, the Netherlands against Russia played really well. They fought hard. There's no Dick Hoy here, not playing today, and Thies Verhorst didn't start, which I was surprised with, but he did come in towards the end. And but Nimir was the star of the show, as far as that was concerned. Everyone else kind of did their bit around him. For Russia, Mikhailov was excellent as always, serving and just being available. And what Russia did really well is they used Vlasov and Volvic through the middle. They were hitting the ball above the height of the antenna at times. It was like, how do you stop that? Well, with great difficulty, and that's what the Netherlands had. For the game that I did just now with Poland and Italy came out, and really it's the remnants of their junior team that's been through the age groups who are now in between that being a senior player. So they're kind of seniors, but not breaking into the senior team. The only real senior player was Nelly, who played in the opposite slot. He's currently out playing for Belogorod in Russia. So he was kind of the go-to guy, but unfortunately for him, he didn't really get going. Michieletto was found out a little bit. It's great to see him playing, but it struggled. In fact, the player for Italy was Bartolo through the outside. And also, I want to say Galassi in the middle played well. But you know what Italy did so well is that they were out of system almost every time they passed the ball. They were going out against 3 blockers, 2 blockers, and just going there, okay, block out, cut, whatever, and played really well against Poland. Poland only played their second team. The bench played, so it was Muzaj, who was incredibly high, Womack setting. Through the middle, it was Bieniek and Kwas, and then outside it was Bednarz and Fornal. So Leon sat on the bench, Zuzka sat on the bench, everybody else sat on the bench and watched. And but they played well. They did what they needed to do. Hainan was relatively happy with the way things went. And credit to Italy, that the youngsters scrapped hard and played well, and they pushed Poland, but it was a 3-0, as you would expect from Poland, who are looking to try and get a VNL gold if they can.
Yes, of course. And what can you tell us about the environment in the bubble, the dynamics of the bubble?
It works really well, actually. What they've done is that the bubble is for everybody, so there's not a zone within a zone. Once you're in there, you're part of that bubble. So I'm right on the court, and I can get close to the players within COVID safe, socially distanced, COVID safe. The different protocols they've got here for the match are that if you've been watching, you'll have noticed the teams aren't changing ends. They're staying at their end. It took me 2 matches to realize that. I'm commentating, and but it was really weird because I'm so used to teams change ends. I didn't even give it a consideration. So at the end of the set, I'm looking down at my notes and kind of doing nothing. And then of course I'm looking at the monitor because I've got to do a quick recap. I've got to do the stats. I've got to we do a little talk over a player I've identified. So for the entire time when the teams will be changing ends, I'm looking at a monitor. And then I come back and I start again, and memory like a goldfish, hadn't twigged they hadn't changed ends. I look down at my notes and think, oh, I haven't changed my notes over, or I changed my notes over rather because it's instinctive. And then after I'm like, oh, God, I didn't change them. I changed them back. It took me 2 matches to realize. And it wasn't until the 5th set of the game I was commentating with Mark Lebedew as my co-coms, and it went to the 5th, and I said, oh, they change ends at 8. And at 8, the referee actually whistled to send them to each end, and I said they're going to change ends now, and Mark went, no, they're not. They haven't changed ends all match. And I was like, oh my days, you're absolutely I haven't noticed. So there's that protocol. The other protocol is there's no ball personnel running the ball around. It goes into a basket behind the advertising hoardings. There's no lines judges. The players themselves are wiping the court down, and it was great to see Poland today. Kołomowski and Zatorski were coming on and acting as court wipers, and then getting back off again. So it's quite neat that they're at the one end and they're doing these things. It's kind of gone back a little bit old school in that respect. The fact that there's no crowd here, it's been dressed really well. I think there's a lot more of a spectacle being put on for everybody who's watching from wherever they're watching from. Everything's being directed to the viewer, not the crowd, because there isn't one. The venue's huge. It's the Rimini Fieri, the Rimini Fiesta Festival halls. There's 2 courts, playing courts. There's 2 training courts as well. So yeah, it's good. It's nice.
Amazing, yeah. It's and the decoration is great. All the lights, all the music is very, very great. And as you were telling us, the court looks very clean, without ball retrievers, without line judgments. It's different.
It is different. It is. It's like just kind of, I don't know. You're right. It's clean. It seems that there's more space around and there's less clutter. It looks much slicker, I guess would be a word I would use to describe it. And the players, you know what? And it's nice. All right, yeah, it is nice to have a crowd, no doubt, for the crowd because they want to watch, and I get that. The players in the moment leading up to getting on court with the crowd roaring, you get the adrenaline, and then you hit the big point, and then your teammates come in and roar. But then so with the crowd, you get that real buzz. All right, so there isn't that real buzz of 15,000 people screaming because you've won the point. But the passion is still there for the players. It means just as much to them. They're celebrating just as hard and trying to do just as well.
Well, amazing. Yeah, that's what I watch in the Volleyball TV application. By the way, it works very, very well. It's amazing. It works very well with the live games and with the reruns or the replays. Clayton, please let's comment something about the women's competition. Japan is amazing. 3-0.
Stop right there. Japan are not amazing. Japan are unbelievable.
Unbelievable. They really did their work preparing to the Olympics in their soul. Pretty amazing, Japan.
you based on what I've seen of them, I commentated 2 matches of theirs, and they just dismantled the 2 teams they played against. It wasn't even close, and it was. I've seen Japan play now over many years, and I did think that it was the end of an era when Takashita left, and then when the other players started to drift away after 2012 and then after 2016. And I was thinking, is that it? Who's going to come through? But Momi, the setter, and Ishikawa and the libero, those 3 have just been incredible, led by Erika Araki, the captain, number 5. They have dug everything. I'm not sure there's a ball they haven't touched in the matches they played, and quite rightly sitting on top of the table in that respect. And if they continue to play like that, I can't wait to see how they do against the USA, how they do against Russia, and Brazil. Those are going to be the real barometer of potentially where they could go and what they could do in Tokyo.
Yeah, right. Well, Russia, for in my opinion, they looked pretty weak. USA very well. Yesterday they almost crushed Brazil 3-1. They played great. But I think by now, Japan, USA, and Brazil, for me, they are the teams are playing the best volleyball.
Okay, well, I haven't seen Brazil. I haven't seen Russia play. I commentated on the USA-Brazil game, and I thought at the start, oh, Brazil are looking a little bit creaky. They brought back some old players, and you kind of like that. There's not any. Where's the youth coming from? Where's the next generation? But classic Brazil. They know that their game plan is they don't give up on anything. They fight. They hustle. They sense an opportunity. They take it. USA switched off and they got caught, and Brazil came at them. Then what was great was how the USA responded to that. Karch kept the same team. In the past, he's really made very regimented changes to changing the opposite and the setter, running a 6-2. Just because he would do it by rote. It would happen. This is the point in which it's happening. It's going to happen. None of that this time round. It's you 6, you play, you go. What he has done is he's changed. He's got 3 setters here, and he took out one of the setters after day 1, and so it's Carlini and Poulter now.
Poulter.
Next 2 days, and Poulter was sensational. She made some sets in that game that I didn't think were humanly possible to make. It was a joy, and I was really impressed with Sarah Parsons, formerly Wilhite, how she played as the other outside hitter along with Jordan Larson, the governor. And
the governor.
The governor, exactly. And Karch has got a real problem now, a really good dilemma as to who he's going to take with him to Tokyo. You've got Parsons, Larson, Barch Hackley, Robinson, and Hill. And there's
Hill, yeah.
Room for 5 outside hitters. Unless, here's the thing, dare I say it, he takes Robinson as the libero. But how can you say that when Wongarante's played as well as she did? Dare I even suggest it? But what a great conundrum he's got ahead of him. And the players are going to be playing their socks off to try and be in the 12 that go to Tokyo.
Great, amazing. And Dominican Republic, I think I expected more from Dominican Republic. I think it's an old team, and they had to renew. I think they're very spectacular, but I expected more from Dominican Republic.
I think we do, don't we? You see the players, you see the names, and you're expecting more. But then, like you say, they are getting on a little bit now, and age gets to the best of us. It creeps up. We can't do anything about it. So maybe they'll just get a little bit better as the tournament wears on. I was really enjoyed commentating on Thailand. It was smiles from start to finish.
Yeah. They lost 3 games, but they are happy. It's great to watch them.
And Onuma, number 6, was a classic, a shining example to any volleyball player who thinks they're too short to play the game, or thinks that you have to be tall. Absolute rubbish. She was amazing at cutting around the block, finding the gaps in the block. And even though she didn't hit the ball high above the net, she hit it hard above the net into the spaces. And she was a really good example for aspiring players who think they need to be tall. You don't. You just need to have those skills. And Onuma was brilliant at that.
Amazing, amazing, Clayton. Clayton, what do you think we can expect in the next few days? For which matches are the ones to watch?
That's a very good question. And bear with me just a second while I have a quick look at my note. I've got games tomorrow. I'm just trying to remember who I've got 2 matches to do tomorrow. As with all these things, it's like, right, who have we got and what's going on?
I think for tomorrow, Poland, Serbia can be great, and
yes,
USA, Brazil.
Oh yeah, USA. Yes, that'll be the game I'm commentating on then. So that's the last game of the day, USA Brazil, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tomorrow at 2 p.m. Mexico City, Brazil, USA.
Yeah. So that's me. Yeah. So I'm fully prepared, everyone. Don't worry. Yes, that will be. Yeah, it's going to be. It's great. I mean, USA Brazil, they're classics. Lucas Satkamp's not here for Brazil, so that means Bruno's got to find a link with Isaac, who he can do anyway, and whoever else is going to fill that slot.
Hey, what?
So, who we got? Oh, excellent! It's
Brazil, Argentina.
So yeah, that'd be good to see. They're good strength in USA. No Aaron Russell, so both teams are down a player, but we still expect big things from both teams.
Right, and it's great to have you here to talk with you. And please let me know another day you have a little time to do this very interesting talk.
Yeah, I'd love to. Look, we can try and make a thing about it, and we can find 10 minutes. Every other day or whenever we can do it, and then let's do it. I still haven't had my tea yet. It might be a bit late now, but I'll go back to see if they're serving in the hotel, and then grab something to eat, and then it's bed, and then it's prepared tomorrow for the games to come for me later on in the day. But lovely to talk to you, and yeah, we'll catch up again very soon.
Thanks a lot, and please say hi to my very good friend Mark Lebedeau.
I will, definitely.
Okay, see you, Clayton. Nice to have you here.
No problem. Take care.
Please take care, my friend.
Hasta luego.
Adios.